Adaptations in leaf for photosynthesis. Leaf have large surface area. As they have a large surface area, so the maximum light can be absorbed by the leaf. Next one is the extensive vein system. They have number of ribs, midribs and the branches of those veins containing xylem to supply more water rapidly to the different parts or different cells of the leaf. Next, arrangement of the leaf. Normally, if the leaves are arranged in 90-degree or the right angular to the light, so they can get more sunlight to absorb. Next, upper epidermis, which is covered by a transparent cuticular surface. As it is transparent, they allow more sunlight to absorb. They have a numerous numbers of the stomata. To the stomata, they absorb more carbon dioxide and they release more oxygen. Thickness of the leaf, if the cells remain within the section of the leaf, they are closely packed, so in between the spaces or the gaps are less, so they can able to supply more sunlight, more water easily to different cells. Presence of chloroplast. The chloroplasts are present within the leaf to supply more chlorophyll which enhance more photosynthesis. So these are the adaptations in leaf for photosynthesis. You can copy down the main topics what I have written. Next, I am moving to factors affecting the photosynthesis. There are two factors. Some are the external factors, some are the internal factor. First external factor is the intensity of the light. If more light intensity you are supplying more intense light, so the photosynthesis rate also will increase. If you supply more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, then also rate of the photosynthesis will increase. If you supply more water in the soil, so absorption of the water also will increase the rate of the photosynthesis. But in all these three cases, they maintain a limiting factor. What is that? Suppose you are increasing the amount of the water, the rate of the photosynthesis also increase. If you are increasing more water supply, the photosynthesis increase up to a particular level. After then they will maintain a particular line. So it is called the limiting factor, which is applicable for intensity of the light, for concentration of the carbon dioxide, for the water concentration. But in case of the temperature, if the temperature increases, the definitely photosynthesis rate also will increase, but the 35 degrees Celsius is the best temperature, average best temperature for the rate of the photosynthesis. But we have seen, if after the that optimum temperature, if it increases more, the rate of the photosynthesis also will start to decrease. Generally after 40 to 45, the rate of the photosynthesis stops. So there is no photosynthesis above that, because the enzymes whatever are helping in the photosynthesis process will stop acting. The internal factor, first internal factor is the chlorophyll. Because of the deficiency of some minerals or some nutritional deficiency of some minerals cause loss of the chlorophyll, that hence the drop in trapping of solar energy, so there will be the less photosynthesis. Protoplasm, if there is less water, the concentration of the protoplasm also will decrease, which also will affect the rate of the photosynthesis. Structure of the leaf, if in some cases the cuticle are too thick, in some cases the size of the leaf are very narrow or reduced, so in those cases the rate of the photosynthesis also will decrease. So these are the factors affecting the rate of the photosynthesis.